That's it.
Okay, Rockland. Mitchell, whenever you're ready.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to see everyone today. We're going to talk about this morning, as you've seen for the last few minutes, the fast food industry and marketing to children, particularly how they target marketing our children. Well, why do they do this? Well, first of all, they do this to draw the parents or someone else that can spend money in their restaurant into the restaurant. What else do we know? We know that fast food is not good for us. It's full of fat, it's full of sodium. So these things are not nutritional, and especially for kids in that younger age group, they want to get a good, solid foundation nutritionally. So we can advance this slide. Worldwide, there are over 22 million children under the age of 5 that are obese. This is just an astronomical number, so certainly the fast food industry and their marketing practices is not helping this situation. In fact, we can advance the next slide. We see that the U.S. has the highest obesity rate in the world. This is between the age groups of 11 to 15 and 2 to 10. This is the highest. So certainly this brings it kind of into our backyard, as it were. It's something that we need to be aware of and something that we need to pay attention to. So we can advance the next slide. We see that this is what the children should be eating. They need these fruits, they need vegetables, they need these whole grains. But unfortunately, these don't market well to children. They see this in a commercial that doesn't make them want to go out and buy vegetables or buy fruit. So what do they want to see? We can go to the next slide. They want to see nuggets, they want to see fries, all in a smiling box. They want to see toys, and they have a good time eating this. But there's some healthy stuff. There's some apples and there's some milk. But overall, this is still full of fat, it's full of these oils, and it's full of sodium. So it really, if they really seen what these things are made out of, we can go to our next slide. They won't want to eat it. This is what it looks like coming out the factory. But we're going to go over 3 tactics the fast food industry uses to advertise to children. We know that they are very aware of what they hear and what they see. So they take these things in. So television is a big one. The next one is toys and play areas, and also the internet and mobile devices. So we can go first, we'll go to television. They use these promotional characters and cartoon characters. They use celebrities, they use sports stars, these things that children identify with and they can relate to. So they're saying, these sports stars, they're in shape, they look good, they play sports, it's not having any other effects on them, so it's okay for me to eat. But the facts are, children under 8 years old, it's hard for them to understand the difference between reality and fiction. They don't know what's real and what's not real. So it's hard for them to understand that these commercials are not reality. They're actually mostly fiction. So we go to the next slide. They also use, this is a little more technical, they use selective broadcasting. Someone somewhere has figured out that between 7 and 9 p.m. is the peak hours for children watching television. So if they just watch these 2 hours of TV per day for a whole week, they're exposed to 56 to 126 ads per week. So just imagine they're watching 3 or maybe 4 hours of television per day, how many ads they could actually be exposed to. And last, we can advance through. They use repetitive slogans. These slogans are at the end of every commercial. They're easy to remember, I'm loving it, or you can have it your way. And we use memory by association with these things. We remember this slogan, so we remember the restaurant. And these kids, they catch on to stuff like that very quickly. So we can go to our next tactic that they use is toys and play areas. Once again, they use these toys that feature the promotional characters and these premiums that kids can relate to. They see, my daughter, she loves the Frozen movie, so when they see these characters inside a kid's meal, they want to go get it. And then also you have the play areas. They can crawl, climb, run, slide. I've even seen some that have little basketball goals inside. So these kids really enjoy it, and really what this does is lure the children into long-term loyalty to the restaurant, because they remember when they were a kid, they used to go to here or go to this place and play. So when they get older, they go there and also spend their money. So we go to our next slide. Our last stat is the internet and mobile devices. In 2012, there were over 6 billion with a B ads placed on Facebook alone. So that's not counting all the other social networks. And also they use apps to order food and to also get coupons and premiums for the food. So a teenager on a limited budget, you can go to the app, say, look, I can save $2 or whatever on the meal, and that's where they spend the money. It's cheap eating. So last, the choice is always yours. You can decide what, when, where, and how you want to spend your money. And I hope that this has been informative to you, and maybe next time you're out with your family, you maybe can make a different choice on your restaurants.